Kennedyfilm released its first trailer and poster for the Mandalorian and Grogu film on Monday, September 22nd, and the typical polarized reactions immediately greeted it. From shills, the expected praise.
Oh, this looks like a lot of fun. We're back. I've been waiting for this. Oh, that was dope, though. There was a lot in this. Oh, that was awesome.
No one respects you.
From naysayers, the obvious criticism.
To be very real with you guys, and I want to be excited for it, I'm not. I don't really know exactly what I'm looking at. It just seems like a bunch of, hey, let's get excited over Grogu and Din. Well, it's like, yeah, but what are they doing?
Overall, the most accurate summary I can provide is meh. I'll share my thoughts next. Welcome to Galactic Initiative. I'm your host, Jeff. So, The Mandalorian and Grogu will premiere on May 22nd, 2026. In the history of cinema, do you recall such a mundane name? When it was announced months ago, I suspected it was a working title that would be replaced by a more intriguing designation once Kennedyfilm fully committed to the movie's production. Well, I was wrong. The Mandalorian and Grogu is a description, not a hook. It neither rolls off the tongue nor generates curiosity. And the project lacks a caption or explanatory title, like the classic sci-fi and Western adventures that inspired it. Spaceship to the unknown, agent of treachery, the Empire strikes back. Yes, the producers of Flash Gordon, The Lone Ranger, and Star Wars understood marketing in the previous century. Why not Kennedyfilm in the current century? The poster has drawn applause and condemnation. Its style comes from the golden era of Westerns. The green title pops from its drab surroundings. Its scrolled font and accompanying "This is the way" slogan give retro silver screen vibes. Some mention Indiana Jones. I see the resemblance. In my opinion, the deficit is composition. Like the film's title, the poster lacks oomph. The color palette is somewhat bland. Too many shades of brown. Could I do better? I'm glad you asked. I would center the images of Mando and Grogu, and, depending on their status, I would place the other characters above, side by side, or below the duo. I would locate the title at the top or bottom, and I would colorize, sharpen, and stylize the illustrations. In bold colors, perhaps the sketches would burst off a marquee. In shades of brown, the colored pencil figures aren't aesthetically pleasing. However, the artist correctly situated the starships and ground vehicles. Is the Mandalorian and Grogu poster evocative? Does it beckon after a 6-year hiatus? Does it prompt questions about new characters? Does it hint at a plot? No, 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 no. Little about it is epic and tantalizing. Though it isn't the worst advertisement for a film, it doesn't befit Star Wars. In 94 seconds, what does the trailer impart to viewers? We quickly learn Din Djarin acquired a second Razor Crest. His N1 starfighter never made sense in light of his profession. He required weapons and carbon-freezing equipment, but the single-seater couldn't accommodate them. His Naboo hot rod was the equivalent of a Ducati for a mobile dog grooming business. I appreciate the return of the crest. As Din Djarin's handler, Colonel Bishop, played by Sigourney Weaver, replaced Greef Karga, played by the late, great Carl Weathers. She enlisted Mando for at least one mission on behalf of the compromised, corrupt New Republic. Sorry, I'm just recapping the source material. The good guys weren't very good, according to Favreau and Filoni in the Book of Boba Fett, Mando 3, and Ahsoka. I didn't spot Carson Teva the Wise. He might have been assigned to traffic duty by Elia Kane. Also, I didn't spot the Armorer. Odd. I'm looking forward to Sigourney Weaver's performance. I know she can deliver with a passable script. Let's hope for a passable script. Din Djarin visited Colonel Bishop at the New Republic base near Da Nang, where Carson Teva conversed with Zeb Orrelios last season. Zeb nixed a stormtrooper with his bow rifle in one snippet. Everyone's favorite Lasat appeared on the poster, so he had some connection with Din Djarin at the time of Moff Gideon's super senior citizen discount scheme. Was Gideon's failure a self-own or a self-clone? Anyway, the Anzellans returned or pre-turned from the rise of Palpatine to navigate sewers and pilot speeders. I paused because you were supposed to say, "Oh." The cuteness is strong with this one. In fact, the trailer's success hinged entirely on viewers' attraction to Grogu. Our little green friend was undeniably charming. Spying Grogu, snacking Grogu, leaping Grogu, swimming Grogu, sidecar Grogu, green goo bracer Grogu. He neutralized a rat by firing green goo from a tiny Mandalorian bracer in the trailer's last scene. Oh. But after 6 years with zero character development, are you jumping on or jumping off Baby Yoda's bandwagon? I believe Grogu, as written, isn't enough to win the day. The excitement that initially brought millions to the Mandalorian series has, in my estimation, calmed since the Book of Boba Fett and Mando 3. Can the movie restore it? As Grand Admiral Sean astutely observed, Grogu created Grogu fans. To succeed, the film needs OG and casual Star Wars fans, and I question their willingness to support it based solely on Grogu. If the film has other selling points, Disney should consider a different approach. Substance trumps cuteness for potential Star Wars audiences. Din Djarin and Grogu surveilled an Imperial facility, and if the number of sewer scenes was any indication, their mission must have required infiltration. A hissing Amani headhunter was neck-deep in water. Mando jetted to a U-Wing fighter. The Razor Crest was pursued by TIE interceptors. In a small arena, Mando fought the lizard from Spider-Man, and Rada, aka Swallow the Hutt, engaged the crowd. You remember Stinky from the Clone Wars movie? Just why? A yoked gastropod? A buff mollusk? I don't comprehend the purpose or appeal. Wasn't the Hutt's slug-like aspect a signal of their nature? Yes, I know the lizard creature comes from Djarik. In a clip from Star Wars Celebration, Din Djarin took out an AT-AT full of snowtroopers. I dare not share it again lest Kennedyfilm cry copyright. When he was finished, the metal monster exploded and toppled off a ledge. Excellent visual. Suspicious circumstances. Why would the Empire employ walkers to navigate such a narrow pass? Shuttles would have been faster and safer. Perhaps the plot will explain the cumbersome transportation. Unfortunately, the writer's thoughts probably extended no further than snow equals walkers. I speculate these large robots contain more of the crab creatures from the mines of Mandalore in Season 3. You'll recall the technicality that passed the Darksaber from Din Djarin to Bo-Katan. Who could forget? What was new? What suggested a plot? Why should viewers be eager? The trailer was composed of Grogu. It lacked dialogue for narrative context. I regard it as a teaser, not a trailer. Are you interested in Mando 4 at the cost of an IMAX theater ticket? I say Mando 4 because over 94 seconds, I beheld a streaming series filmed in the volume. Many of the scenes were empty. By empty, I mean devoid of depth, scale, and background activity. Where was the bustling, wondrous Star Wars galaxy? Plenty of aliens, though. I'll give them their due. But overall, I didn't witness an impressive movie-quality presentation. Did you experience the same adrenaline surge that the opening notes of any John Williams piece in any Lucasfilm trailer once triggered? A one-word summary of the Mandalorian and Grogu teaser is uninspired. What are your thoughts? Let me know with a comment. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
I need your help, son.
Check out Galactic Initiative for all things Star Wars and a growing list of other IP.